Well, I certainly didn't expect to see you here.
This is a bonsai pot, right? It's nice, but it looks like it's been a little neglected.
This bonsai was in my family for many generations. I saw it once in a Tenryo Commission warehouse, but it looked quite different from how it does now. At that time, there was a withered tree inside.
Why would someone keep the plant in there if it's dead?
It's a way of sending a secret message. It indicated that there was something hidden inside the flower pot. There was a letter buried down at the bottom, which told of an ancient secret in my clan. I did not take the bonsai with me after reading the letter, which means it should still be in the warehouse now. I wonder who removed the plant and placed the pot here.
It looks like this letter was written by Kazuha's father. So keeping bonsai plants really does run in the family. But the fact that we're even here and could see his father's notes, it just seems so unbelievable.
The flesh resides in society, while the heart yearns for the natural world. Such has been the way of the Kaedeharas for many generations. Kazuha, the future of this clan will one day be in your hands. When that time comes, remember to always stay true to yourself.
I heard an old man say something about the Kaedeharas.
Sounds like it might be Kazuha's grandfather.
Listen carefully, Kazuha. A Kaedehara blade is not forged for the purpose of harming people.
Father, what are you carving?
It's a rock garden. I'm modeling it after the scenery I saw on my travels abroad. It'll go in my bonsai later. Work has been so busy these years, I've barely had a moment to spend with my grandson. I hope he doesn't take after me. When he's older, he should get out there and see more of the world.
I believe the other voice belongs to Lord Kazuha's father.
Oh, I see. We have ventured into Lord Kazuha's memory.
This will do. Ah, Kazuha. You've come just at the right moment. What do you think of this rock carving?
It's very intricate.
I based it on a mountain scene I saw in a book. You know, there are nations in this world where the mountains reach all the way up into the clouds. If only I had the chance to see them with my own eyes.
Father, you can go anywhere whenever you want.
That's not true. Though the Kaedehara clan is far from what it used to be, I still bear all the same responsibilities as the clan heads before me. But then again, continuing in the way of our forefathers, sacrificing everything for our declining clan, is it really worth it?
But I don't understand.
Kazuha, there's one thing I want you to always remember. Family ties are important, but you ought to not let them hold you back. Family only exists because of the people in it. If we are unhappy, how can we hope to build a joyful one? The events of the past have had a profound impact on our family, but they are not your burden to carry. If you ever grow tired of this tedious life, just drop everything and go off on a journey. See the world. Remember, Kazuha, don't let yourself get tied down in life.
Yes, Father. I'm sorry, but I just don't understand.
Kazuha, have you forgotten our promise?
You really want to give it all up? But even if we're having a rough time, you still have me by your side. Can't I be of any help? When you were my age, you were already helping Grandfather out. Am I so incompetent that I'm a disappointment to you? Or...
Kazuha! Now you're blaming yourself for all of this? That's why I failed you as a father. The Kaedehara clan has been paying the price for our past mistakes ever since your great-grandfather's generation. To this day, we have never fully recovered from it. Though we are a family of bladesmiths, you don't have to devote your life to the family craft. If a wounded animal wants to escape from a trap, it has to sacrifice the hind leg that was caught. You might think of this as a loss, but staying in the trap has far more deadly consequences. Enough now, Kazuha. As the head of the family, I failed to revitalize our clan. You never blamed me for not giving you the life promised to you by our heritage, and I'm grateful enough for that. All these generations of suffering, let's end them today. From now on, live your life with no burdens. Don't worry. I'll carry the blame for abandoning our family business.
Father, please don't. You should not be to blame for not upholding our family name. Even if that day comes, let me share the burden with you. Let's just wait and see. Sooner or later, I will have to lead the Kaedehara clan. When the time comes, I'll deal with all our problems. Maybe if I were more adept in the sword arts, I'd be able to share my father's burdens. This won't do. I'm getting distracted by family matters and making too many mistakes. I yearn to hear the song of nightingale. My patient ears ready to attend. A veil of mist obscures the western skies. Into its midst, a silver moon descends. To know one is fighting a losing battle, and yet never once falter. This shall be my father's legacy.
Thought we might find you trapped here again.
Yeah, it seems those are the rules.
We entered that maze in the Mirage again, but the scene was different this time.
The mood was more deflated, and the place more humbly furnished. Yes, that makes sense. What you saw was the Kaedehara clan in decline.
We saw you in the Mirage too, but you looked a little different than now.
Indeed, I most certainly agree.
Compared to the Lord Kazuha before us now, the mirage we saw appeared lost, with the burden of fate weighing heavily upon him.
I can confirm that. His fate was a heavy burden indeed.
That means I am older and wiser now. I'm sorry you had to see my less mature former self. For a long time after leaving Inazuma, I've lived the life of a drifter. But this is no bad thing, because I learned much from the experience. I wish that I could have met my past self too. If he saw me, I know that he would understand. Life is a long journey. And that's why I must travel far and wide.
Master, we're the only servants left. Are you sure about this? After we're gone, who's going to...
Don't worry. I'll be fine.
Your mother died early, and now that your father has left you, you're all that remains of this clan now. And I suppose that this is the last time we will ever see each other. Master, please take care of yourself.
Everyone, on board!
Farewell. The Kaedehara clan has ultimately disbanded in my hands. But as my father said, I should not let life imprison me. Perhaps living the Wanderer's life is what was meant for me after all. You know, they say that visions represent the Archon's gaze.
But is being under an Archon's gaze really a blessing?
I don't know. Maybe? I have traveled far and wide in Inazuma since leaving home, and seen many new things along the way. Though material luxuries have not been a feature of my journey, it has yet been a rich and rewarding one, with the boundless earth and sky to call my abode, and all the wonders of nature as my partners in poetry.
Vision Hunt Decree! Hand over your visions now!
This way! Hurry!
I know very well why people resist against the Vision Hunt Decree. Ambition is our power in its rawest form. We cannot live without it. When no other option remains, I will leave.
The Almighty Shogun is holding a duel before the throne. Unauthorized personnel are strictly forbidden from coming near. Wait, the kid has a vision? Get him! Don't let him get away!
With nature,
Train hard.
the life of a wanderer is full of hardships. I have asked myself these questions many times. Should I go? If so, where to? And by what means?
Kaedehara, that's you, right? Get on board, I'll get you out.
But why are you helping me? I'm a wanted fugitive.
Obviously the Yashiro... An anonymous financial sponsor wants you to get out safely. But there's only so much they can do. After this, you'll be on your own.
My grandfather once traveled to Liyue, while my father read about Mondstadt. But where is the right place for me? The sky's getting dark. It looks like it's going to rain. Will the rain ever stop?
Stop! I'm warning you, do not attempt to resist!
Oh, really?
Hey, buddy. You okay? Need a ride or something?
Pirates?
You could call us that. So, you coming or not?
Huh? It's the Alcor!
Oh, and look, Kazuha's over there.
Kazuha! We found you!
Good timing. I was just reflecting on my life so far, and I think I'm all up to date. So, what do you think of the Kaedehara clan's bonsai? Old things often carry around some form of regret. The Kaedehara clan is no exception. But that's okay. Partings produce reunions. If not at home, then in a distant land.
Oh, this mirage is quite fascinating. It presents life like a stage play, with each scene more captivating than the last.
They say that astrologists have seen it all. So if this mirage intrigued you, that says it was a worthwhile encounter.
How fares thy mood?
Mein Fräulein inquires as to your present well-being, Lord Kazuha, hoping your heart is not too filled with sorrow.
There's no way anyone could be cheerful after reliving all that!
You have a point. Thank you all for your concern. Fortunately, all those things are past and gone now. When I first saw this bonsai, I thought of the possibility that I needed to wait for you. Perhaps that was why I had to be here on my own. There was supposed to be a dead plant in that flower pot. However, there was nothing there. While we were separated, I had a lot of time to reflect. I think I finally understand now. The mirage is me. The empty flower pot represents the state of my heart. When the heart is clear, the world is too. And when the heart is unladen, the same is true. Clear and unladen. That describes how I feel right now. Although I would not say there are no regrets in this. To be unladen is also to be empty. That's why this bonsai appeared as part of my mirage. It gave me a chance to fulfill my wishes. I never realized that deep down in my heart, I also wanted to make my own bonsai. Perhaps this is what it really means to keep Kaedehara traditions alive.
Have you finished doing what you wanted to do, Kazuha?
Yes, you could say that. You saw my past self and said goodbye to him. Only when you witness my whole story does it become truly consigned to history. What really matters in life is not how strict we are with ourselves, but the connections we make along the way. There's no future for those who linger on the past. So please believe me when I say that I've already come a long way, and I intend to go further still. I will always treasure your support. I often travel during storms, which means my eyes are often blinded by the rain. Many times, I couldn't even see what was right in front of me. One day, I finally reached the top of the mountain. I looked out with the clouds beneath my feet and only the gentle breeze murmuring in my ears. The highest mountain is a clear and enlightened heart. Here, there is no self, no hatred, no regrets, and no desires. Let's embark on a journey, for I am the breeze. We will meet again, no matter how far along the road. Life has just begun, and maybe the whole world can be my home.